Welcome to Fuller Expectations, the podcast where we dive into topics like aging with confidence, navigating identity shifts, building new healthy habits, rediscovering purpose, health and wellness routines in midlife, and yes, maybe even money, retirement, relationships, and letting go of things that no longer serve you. I'm your host, Carrie Fuller, and I am so excited that you're here with me today. My hope is that our episodes feel like a blend of personal growth, real conversation, and gentle encouragement. We'll keep things honest, thoughtful, and practical. If you have not already, please hit follow so that our podcast can appear in your podcast library. We drop episodes every week, and we don't want you to miss it. And if you thought of somebody who might benefit by what you've heard today, please share this episode with them. And now let's get into today's episode. Hello, Fuller Expectations podcast family. Today we have a special episode, kind of piggybacking off of the theme that we had with depositing into your wellness bank. Today's episode is focused on depositing into your relationship bank around how healthy relationships grow over time. Love, after all, is not built on one grand gesture. It's built the same way wellness is built, basically through small deposits over time. We talked about depositing into your wellness bank and how every walk and stretch and every healthy choice that you make is a deposit into the body that you will live in later. Today, I want to offer a parallel conversation because it's Heart Month. February is Heart Month, and that's the time of year that we're recording this. So what if we thought about relationships in that same way as we do about wellness and about financial planning for retirement? What if love is a bank account and every kind word, every moment of presence, every act of care is a deposit? And over time, those deposits compound into trust, connection, and emotional security. So in this episode, we're going to explore what it means to invest in the relationship that you live in, not just on Valentine's Day, but in the everyday moments that truly shape lasting relationships. This relationship we're talking about today, think about someone meaningful to you. It could be a partner, it could be a friend, it could be anyone really. If you want a connection that grows over time with any person that you're in a relationship with, you have to consider what you're putting into it to make that happen. Healthy relationships are built through a series of steady contributions, not perfection. It's not about being perfect. It's not constant romance or constantly seeing that person. You might be thinking about somebody that you might not even see much at all, but maybe it's a long distance thing or a long distance friendship. And when you get back together again, it's like no time went by at all. So no matter the distance or the person, what you put in to a relationship is what matters. Intentional deposits that build trust and safety and form that connection over time is what really ensures that your relationship with others goes the distance. There's some key areas that we're going to cover today. And the first key area is that relationships don't stay full without deposits. Love is not a one-time commitment. It's ongoing maintenance. Most relationships don't break from one big moment. They erode from neglect or being too busy to pay attention to them or even from emotional distance. Having a deposit mindset means that you're going to think about this question every day. What am I adding today that matters? Deposits into a relationship bank aren't necessarily about material things or expensive gifts. It's not dramatic gestures. Remember that saying, love is a verb? Think about that when you think about deposits. It's basically something that requires attention on your part. So this could be the tone of voice that you're using. It could be offering a compliment. It could be initiating a hug, listening without trying to fix the problem, and just better listening in general. Saying thank you when it's warranted. Reaching for someone's hand. Just checking in emotionally. And creating opportunities to laugh together. Small things done consistently really matter, and they create emotional wealth. Another thing that's important here is that withdrawal moments are inevitable. Every relationship has withdrawals from the bank. They could be in times of stress, with miscommunication, in times of conflict, forgetting something that's important to the other person, snapping at the other person, and just when you feel unseen. The goal here isn't to never withdraw from the bank, but yet have enough deposits built up that the account stays strong. Compounding interest is consistency over intensity. Valentine's Day is lovely, but really what makes relationships thrive are watching a movie together on a Tuesday night, spending Saturday morning chatting over coffee, feeling like there's partnership in the relationship. Things like seeing that the trash is full and taking it out, or doing something for that other person that shows them that you're thinking about them. It's about regular appreciation. So many relationships end because one person didn't feel appreciated. It's not always 50-50, but it can't be one person always doing the giving and the other person not giving much at all. Love grows the way wellness does. It grows slowly, steadily, and through repetition. It grows through making the other person feel like they're important and what their wants and feelings are matter. So emotional safety is the greatest asset. One of the richest relationship accounts is built on trust and respect, and the fact that the person feels like they're chosen, the feeling that you're safe being yourself around the other person and knowing someone is just in your corner. Does your relationship feel like a safe place to land? Really, it has to in order to go the distance. Deposits into the relationship account definitely look different in the second half of life. By midlife and beyond, love shifts. It's not the same as it was when we were in our 20s and 30s and even 40s. It's less about the butterfly feeling and more about partnerships and depth over performance, presence over pressure. Of course, it's nice to get the butterflies, and I'm not saying that that doesn't exist because it absolutely does. But if you're in a long-term relationship, you maybe are with somebody that you've been with since you were in your 20s, the butterflies probably fade by midlife, so the partnership you've created with that person definitely matters. The goal becomes building something lasting. It's not about being flashy. So as a practice for our listeners, I want you to think about a 7-day practice where you can make a deposit into your relationship bank each day. So for the next week, think about what you're doing on a day-by-day basis to deposit into that account, whether it's through appreciation or offering your undivided attention. Maybe it's physical affection. Maybe it's just being encouraging to the other person. Could be sharing laughter or helping that person without them having to ask you to. And if you really want to know, why not just ask the question, how can I love you better? I think any person that got that question asked to them would just melt on the spot. So as we think about relationship, sort of like a bank account, there are definitely deposits and withdrawals involved, and small deposits matter. They definitely build over time. You can't keep withdrawing from the bank and expect there to be anything left. Consistency definitely matters more than intensity. It's all about small, consistent steps rather than an occasional grand gesture. And remember, emotional safety is the richest form of love. You want to be with somebody who makes you feel safe and makes you feel like you can tell them anything. I hope this episode serves as a reminder that love is not measured by one holiday. It's measured by what we build over time. Relationships don't thrive because everything is perfect. They're certainly far from perfect, right? Especially long-term ones. They thrive because we keep showing up, because we keep making deposits. Let's just maybe offer a little more kindness, be a little more present. Remember, offering a little more gratitude can go a long way, and putting in a little more effort to see each other, like truly see each other for who we are. And just like wellness, those small choices compound over time. So my invitation to you this week is simple. Make one small deposit into somebody that you love, because the richest relationships aren't built in a day. They're built in the everyday. Thanks for being here with me on Fuller Expectations. If this episode resonated with you, please share it with someone that you care about. Until next time, keep investing in the life and the love and the relationships that you want to live in. Thanks for listening today. If this episode sparked something in you, please share it with a friend, leave a comment or a review, and reach out and let me know what resonated. Remember, no matter what age or stage of life you're in, you can pivot. And always remember, the second half of life is not a winding down. It's a waking up. please follow or subscribe. We'd love to have you as part of our podcast family. Let's keep showing up and being the best version of ourselves. Until next time, take care.